sing.
He deserved those.
I was sitting there, it was like this, like Black excellence. They're sitting there like, yeah. It's the billionaire brunch.
Oh,
Like,
I hate you, man.
unaware of anything going on here. This is the one time I'm gonna be with you niggas this year.
Basically, I can say it was a whole lot of running around with that case. It was a whole lot of things that wasn't, what can I say? We didn't have enough information to push the case. That's what I basically can say. We didn't have enough information to keep the case going, so.
Well, 50 Cent did an interview recently, and he thinks that a lot of Jay-Z's success was because he was married to Beyonce.
I don't think that's true.
No?
No. Because before he was married to Beyonce, he was popping already.
That's true, but he got more popping with Beyonce.
But I can see why 50 Cent would say that. You know what I mean? Like, I can understand 50 Cent saying that. You know what I mean?
Be doing so much and running, and it just really dawned on me. It's the man that my mom was underage when she consumed me. And anyone who would have been older than.
Things are getting serious. Jay-Z's alleged son, Rymir Satterthwaite, just scored a big victory. And now, 50 Cent is stepping in to support him. That's right, 50 has openly offered to help Rymir take Jay-Z to court. This comes just days after a judge officially gave Rymir permission to move forward with his case.
Oh, his alleged son?
No. If you talk to him personally, that's his son.
You think that's his son?
Yeah. You know what I think his son? First of all, Jay-Z offered him money. At first he offered him bread, like, and everything, but his aunt, this is like his caretaker didn't like approve of it. She said, no, Jay-Z got a lien on her house, all type of shit that was going on.
I look and I go, oh, that's your big homie, right? And so you image yourself after a gay painter. The big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Baby, I feel like, right now I feel like I got a bigger fight, this is part of my life, so I won't stop fighting for, the paternity or anything else, whatever I put my mind to, I fully go. I was hoping that it wasn't true, but if it is, honestly, you cannot do things like that. You will get what you deserve. I don't know what them guys was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking. If it's true, only he can respond and get himself out of this.
Now Jay-Z is reportedly starting to panic. He released a strange statement accusing Rymir of harassing him for years. His legal team is even threatening to reveal what they say are lies. But here's the thing, Jay-Z still won't take the one simple step that could end all of this, a DNA test.
Would you still want Jay-Z to take a paternity test?
I mean, I would, but that would have to be his choice. I can't force anyone to take a paternity test. I'm going to still live my life, take care of my family, and do everything I got to do. People are just so quick to judge a person that's a low, I won't say low income, but somebody that doesn't have it, and somebody that does, they always think, you coming after that person's money, or they never look at the full story and things like that. It was rough, living in Philadelphia, it was a.
But did you see? I think the girl like Tasha K. She got a joint Jay-Z son on there.
Oh, his alleged son?
No. If you talk to him personally, that's his son.
You think that's his son?
Yeah. You know what I think his son? First of all, Jay-Z offered him money. At first he offered him bread, like, and everything, but his aunt, this is like his caretaker didn't like approve of it. She said, no, Jay-Z got a lien on her house, all type of shit that was going on.
And this is where things take a really dark turn. Rumors are going around that Jay-Z isn't just avoiding the DNA test because of a scandal, it's because of how young Rymir's mother was at the time. According to Rymir, his mom, Wanda, was only 15, almost 16, when 22-year-old Jay-Z allegedly got her pregnant. Just think about that for a second. So now the big question is, what is Jay-Z really trying to hide? This also isn't the first time his name has been linked to something disturbing. Remember the Diddy investigation? One of the women who accused Diddy also claimed that both Diddy and Jay-Z sexually assaulted her when she was just 13. Even though that lawsuit was later dropped, she still insists her story is true. She even said that Jay-Z sent private investigators to scare her into staying silent. But what makes it all even more suspicious is the media silence. Big platforms like TMZ and the Shade Room haven't said a word about any of this. And if you search their sites for the Rymir story, even though it's been trending, it's like it doesn't exist at all.
It's really interesting how people don't want to see and believe that these people will do anything to avoid a RICO case, because a RICO case is the only thing that the federal government.
You know, TMZ, they went live on the day of the jury reading, and Harvey himself, he seemed very surprised that the RICO charges did not stick.
He seemed surprised. You know how surprised he looked as surprised as Beyonce did when she won that country album of the year, and everybody knew they bought that shit. He looked about as genuine as she did when she won that award.
Major news in the Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs case. Now, you may remember that last year, an anonymous Jane Doe filed a lawsuit against Diddy, accusing him of and her at an MTV VMA after party back in the year 2000 when she was just 13 years old. Now, Sean Combs has denied those claims. Later on, Jane Doe filed an amended complaint naming Jay-Z as a defendant as well, also accusing him of her. Jay-Z vigorously denied those claims, but now Jane Doe has dropped her case. Attorneys for Jane Doe filed a voluntary notice of dismissal with prejudice, which means that she cannot refile this case in the future.
Yeah, it's like this, like Black excellence. They're sitting there like, yeah. It's the billionaire brunch.
Oh,
Like,
I hate you, man.
unaware of anything going on here. This is the one time I'm gonna be with you niggas this year.
But something happened to him, and I was like, yo, that sounds kind of weird. He said he was coming out from work, going to work, and there was a gun in his car. Like when he opened the door, he seen the gun. He said he went to go like call his man, like, yo, did you leave a gun in my car? His man's like, no. He said, why you on the phone talking to his man? The cops pull up and lock him up. He said, he told the cops, no, that's not my gun. He's like, so he went in the building he was in, and they seen that somebody pulled up and put the guns in his car.
Oh.
And pulled off. I said, bro, I don't know nobody in the hood that got guns to just waste like that, to do that. I don't know what. He's like, yeah, so like Jay-Z had a gag order against him, like trying to get a gag order and trying to. If my thing is, if this is not my son, I'll just take a test, get over with.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you did dodging and whatever, to me, I don't know. I think his mom was underage or something when he was born, so I think that's probably.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's probably part of it.
Yeah.
But like I said again, it's not the same as now.
Career, you can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16, 17 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce, right? And you go prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see, their kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing.
Right.
They don't rap yet, and they already have Grammys and shit. So it's like they give them this trophy so we secure that they're coming to the award show. It meant that much to the culture that they just gave them the things